Today, we're going to dive into a short but incredibly powerful chapter from the Quran, Surah Al-Mulk. We'll unpack its amazing message about flawless creation and the mind-blowing power behind it all.
You know that feeling, right? When you're outside on a clear night and you just look up at all those stars and feel completely in awe? Just hold on to that feeling for a second. It's the perfect way to get into what we're about to explore.
So our journey into these verses starts with a really big foundational idea, figuring out who is actually in charge of everything we see and everything we don't.
The very first verse kicks off with this powerful statement. Now that word dominion, it's key. It means absolute ownership, total power, and complete control over literally everything. This one idea really sets the stage for everything else that comes next. So what's the first major takeaway? It's that nothing is random. From the tiniest little particle to the biggest galaxy you can imagine, it is all under the complete ownership and control of one creator, Allah. Okay, so if someone is in total control, that leads to one of humanity's biggest questions, doesn't it? Well, if that's the case, why are we here? And the surah gives us a really fascinating answer. Our entire existence, from the moment we're born to the moment we die, is a test. But what kind of test are we talking about? It's not about getting a high score. It's about who among us does the best, most sincere actions. So why this test? The verse explains it so clearly. It's to see who among us chooses to do good things. And honestly, when you think about it that way, it gives our lives such a deep sense of purpose. Every single action matters. All right, so from the purpose of our lives down here, the surah now tells us to shift our gaze upwards, to really look at the magnificent universe that's all around us. The verse mentions the creation of 7 heavens, stacked one above the other. Now, this concept can mean a lot of things, maybe multiple dimensions or levels of reality that are way beyond what we can see. But what's really amazing here isn't just the number, it's the description of how they were made. I mean, that is such a powerful statement. It's declaring that in this huge, complex creation of the heavens, you won't find a single fault. No cracks, no glitches, no inconsistencies. Just a system of absolute, total perfection. And then, things get even more interesting. The Quran issues a direct challenge to you, the observer. It doesn't just make a statement and move on. It invites you to test it. Look again, it says. Scrutinize it. Search for any flaw you can possibly find. And that just brilliantly drives the point home. No matter how many times you look or how advanced our telescopes get, the conclusion is always the same. The creation is flawless, and that's a direct sign of the perfection of its creator. The surah then zooms in on the lowest heaven, the one we see every night, and explains the purpose of those beautiful lights we call stars. So the verse tells us the stars have 2 main jobs. First, they're like these brilliant lamps, decorating the night sky and making it beautiful. But they also have a protective function, guarding the heavens. It just goes to show you, everything in creation has both beauty and purpose. So after laying out all these incredible signs, from why we're alive to the perfection of the cosmos, the surah brings the focus right back to us. It's like it's saying, okay, now it's your turn to think. But what exactly is reflection here? It's so much more than just a passing thought. It's about really thinking deeply about what you see in creation, connecting the dots, and then letting that understanding make your faith and your sense of awe even stronger. You know, the surah gives us a really simple but powerful way to do this. First, just take a moment to truly observe the world around you. It could be a tree, an insect, the clouds, anything. Second, think about its design, how it works, its perfection. And third, just let that observation lead you to a deeper sense of the power and the wisdom of the one who made it all. So let's just quickly recap the key messages from these first 5 verses. 1. Allah is in complete control of everything. 2. Our life is a meaningful test of our actions. 3. The creation all around us is flawless and perfect. And 4. Thinking about that perfection is a direct path to making our belief stronger. So, we're left with an invitation. This isn't just info to file away. It's a completely new lens to see the world through. So, the question for you is, what sign of perfection, big or small, are you going to consciously look for and notice today?